Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'll be sharing this lovely textured crochet blanket pattern with you. It took me just 5 hours to make it in a baby size, which was 38.5 inches wide and 41 inches long. You can make it in any size you want. If you want the written instructions to go with it, don't forget to check out the link to the free written pattern on my blog. I have left the link in the description box below. To make this blanket, I used Bernat Blanket yarn, which is a size 6 chenille yarn, and it comes with around 300 grams or 220 yards in each skein. I used 3 colors: light teal, white, and baby sand. I used 1 skein of the light teal and 1 skein of the baby sand color, and the white color I used a little more than a skein, maybe a 1 1/4, because we also have to make the border with it. Along with this yarn, I used a 10mm crochet hook. So gather your supplies and let's get started. To begin, chain any multiple of 4 plus 7. To make a blanket that was 38.5 inches wide, including the 1-inch border, I chained 59. For the purpose of this video, I will be chaining 27. That is a multiple of 4, 20 plus another 7 chains. So go ahead and chain any multiple of 4 plus 7. That is, you will first chain a multiple of 4 and then add 7 chains to it to complete your foundation chain. To begin row 1, which is a double crochet row, work a double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook. This is the first one, second, third, and this is the 4th. Into that, work a double crochet. Wrap the yarn around your hook, insert into the 4th chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 to complete your first double crochet stitch. Now work a double crochet into each chain across all the way to the end. Wrap the yarn around your hook, insert into the next chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Keep working like that all the way to the end of this row. That is a double crochet in each chain across. I'm now almost at the end of my first row and have 2 more chains to work into. So I will work double crochet into those 2 chains to complete row 1. So that brings us to the end of row 1, which is a double crochet row, and the beginning chain here also counts as a double crochet, and you will have 2 stitches less than your beginning chain count. That is, I chained 27, so I will be having 25 double crochet stitches in this row. If you chain 59 or any other multiple of 4 plus 7, you will have 2 less than your beginning chain in this row. Now to begin row 2, chain 1, turn your work. This chain 1 does not count as a stitch. 1 single crochet into the first stitch. That is the same stitch you worked chain 1 into, the very first stitch right here at the base of the chain. Into that, work a single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Now work a single crochet in each stitch across all the way until you reach the beginning chain. work a single crochet in each stitch across. Keep working single crochet stitches until you have just the beginning chain left. I now have one double crochet and the beginning chain left. So I will work a single crochet into the next stitch. And when I'm working my last stitch into the beginning chain, I will join the next color, which is going to be white. So I will insert my hook into the beginning chain, the top of the beginning chain like that, pull up a loop, and when I have 2 loops left on my hook, I will yarn over the next color and pull through to complete that single crochet. So I have now joined the next color and completed row 2. Now that we have joined the next color, we will work the 3rd row with that color. And remember that at the end of every row, when we are changing colors, we are just dropping that previous color but not fastening off or trimming it off. So let's begin the next row. For that, chain 2, turn your work. This chain 2 will count as our first double crochet. Work a double crochet in the next stitch. Work a front post double crochet in the double crochet beneath your next single crochet. So this is your next single crochet and this is a double crochet that is below it. Into that we will work a front post double crochet. And to make sure you're working into the right post, it is a 3rd one from the start. This is 1st, 2nd and 3rd. So it is a 3rd double crochet of row 1. Into that, work your first front post. To work your front post double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the gap before the double crochet and bring it up through the gap after it like that. Pull up a loop and bring up the loop to the height of the current row like that. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 to complete your front post double crochet stitch. Now into the next 3 stitches, work a regular double crochet. You will be skipping 1 stitch behind your front post. This stitch should be skipped, and into the next 3. After that, you will work regular double crochet stitches. Now work a front post double crochet into the double crochet 1 row below your next stitch. So this is your next stitch and this is a double crochet below it. So into that you will work a front post double crochet. If you are doing this right, between your first front post double crochet and your next one, you should have 3 double crochet stitches. So that is how you keep your count and make sure you're working into the right post. So this is your single crochet, next single crochet, and below it you work your front post double crochet. So for that, yarn over, insert your hook behind that double crochet like that, pull up a loop, bring it up to the height of the current row, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 to complete your front post double crochet. So you have 2 done and you have 3 double crochet stitches between the 2 front posts. Now again you will skip 1 stitch behind and count the next 3 stitches into which you will be working your double crochet stitches. So work a double crochet stitch into each of the next 3 stitches after skipping 1 behind. So 1, 2, 3, and now it's time for our next front post double crochet. So it is going to be under your next stitch. This is your next stitch. So the double crochet under it is this one, and we will work into that post. And just to check, we have 3 double crochets skipped after the previous front post double crochet. So work a front post double crochet into the next double crochet below your single crochet stitch. Now keep working like that. That is 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches and a front post double crochet in the double crochet below your next single crochet. Keep working like that until you have 2 stitches left. I have now reached the end of my row and I have just 2 stitches left at the end, and into those 2 I will work a double crochet stitch. So the sequence ended with a front post double crochet in the double crochet below our single crochet, and we have like 2 stitches left after skipping 1 behind. So into the last 2 we will work a double crochet stitch each to complete row 3. So that brings us to the end of row 3. Now to begin row 4, chain 1 and turn. This is going to be a simple single crochet row. So we started with a beginning chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. So we will work a single crochet into the very first stitch at the base of that chain 1. And work a single crochet into each stitch across until we reach the beginning chain 2. Beginning chain 2 also counts as a stitch, and we will be working our last single crochet into beginning chain 2. But while working that, we will join the next color, which is baby sand. So we change colors every 2 rows to create that striped pattern. So go ahead and work a single crochet in each stitch across until you reach the beginning chain 2, and I'll show you how to join the next color. I have worked into all the stitches and I just have the beginning chain 2 left here. So I will be working my last single crochet into that while joining the next color, which is baby sand. So insert your hook into the top of beginning chain 2, pull up a loop, and then yarn over the next color and pull through the 2 loops to complete your single crochet. At this point, you will have 3 skeins of yarn attached to your work, and your yarn can tangle and drive you crazy. So every time you change colors and you turn, the first thing you should do is bring your working yarn on top of the other 2 colors to the left and take the 2 other colors to the left and under your working yarn so it stays out of your way. So your working yarn should be on the top and to the left, while the other 2 should be on the right and away from your place of work. So every time you switch colors, keep that in mind. Bring your working yarn to the left on top of the other 2 colors, and keep the other 2 colors to the right, and so it doesn't disturb you while you're working with the new color. And now I have beginning chain 2 worked, and I will work a double crochet into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. So work a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 2 and 3. And the next stitch is going to be a front post double crochet So in the double crochet below your next single crochet, you will work your front post double crochet. That is easy to identify because there are 3 stitches between two post stitches, and you will be working into the middle one right there. So every time, that is the one you will work the front post double crochet into. So work a front post double crochet into that middle double crochet of the previous row. Skip 1 stitch behind and work a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. And now it's time for our front post double crochet into that middle double crochet of the previous row. This is the one which is in the middle. So we'll work a front post double crochet into that one. Skip 1 stitch behind and work a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Time for a front post double crochet into the previous row. So this is the middle stitch. Into that we will work a front post double crochet. Now keep repeating this all the way until you have 4 stitches left at the end of your work. So go ahead, work 3 double crochet and a front post double crochet in the stitch 1 row below. Keep working that until you have 4 stitches left and come back and join me. I now have 4 stitches left and I just finished working a front post double crochet. So I will skip 1 stitch and then make sure I have 4 stitches left. Into each of those 4 stitches I will work a double crochet stitch to complete this row. Now let's begin row 6, which is going to be a simple single crochet row, and at the end of this 6th row we will be joining the blue or the teal color back. So every 2 rows we'll keep changing colors, and we are using 3 colors. So let's chain 1 to begin row 6. Turn our work. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 1 single crochet in each stitch across all the way to the beginning chain. And while working our very last single crochet into the beginning chain, we will be joining back the teal color yarn. So go ahead and work a single crochet into each of your stitches until you reach the beginning chain, and come back and we'll join back the teal color together. I have now reached the end of my row and I just have the beginning chain 2 to work into. So I will insert my hook into that, pull up a loop, and when I have 2 loops left on my hook, I'm going to join back the dropped teal color yarn. So I will pick that up and pull through the 2 loops on my hook. So when you carry your yarn along the side, it shouldn't be too loose or too tight either. I've noticed that making it tighter is better than making it loose. So never make it loose because it's going to show through your border. And now we can begin the next row, which will be a repeat of row 3. Chain 2, turn your work, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, front post double crochet in the double crochet 1 row below your next stitch. So this is your next stitch and this is the front post this is where your front post double crochet will go. So work a double crochet into front post double crochet into that stitch, skip one stitch behind and work a double crochet into the next 3. Keep working like you worked row 3. That is now a front post double crochet in the next double crochet, which is the middle of the 3. So continue working like that. That is, keep repeating rows 3 to 6, remembering to change colors every 2 rows. At the end of every even row, you will be joining the next color. You'll just pick up the dropped color and join it, and the order goes teal, white, baby sand, teal, white, baby sand. So go ahead and keep working your rows until the blanket is as long as you want and you end in a teal row. And at the end of the very last teal row, we will be joining the white color yarn to start working the border. So go ahead and work as many stripes as you want by repeating rows 3 to 6. I'm now at the end of my last teal stripe, and I have my beginning chain 2 left. So I will work into that beginning chain 2. I'll start by pulling up a loop in that chain 2 and join white color this time, because I'm going to do the border with white. So yarn over and pull through the 2 loops to complete your last stripe, and now you can fasten off the teal color and the baby sand. Now to begin the border, chain 1 with the white color you just joined, turn your work and work 1 single crochet into each stitch across until you reach the corner here. Start with a single crochet in the very first stitch right at the base of that chain. Work a single crochet and work a single crochet into each stitch across. Until you reach the next corner. I now have just 2 stitches left, so I will work a single crochet into each of those. And now I have reached the corner stitch, so I will work 2 more into that stitch, so a total of 3 into the stitch in the corner. And now I will continue working single crochet stitches across the row ends like that. And to distribute the single crochet stitches, what I did was work 2 single crochet across each stripe and 1 single crochet in the junction between 2 stripes. So I will work 2 here and 1 in the junction, 2 here, 1 in the junction, like that. So let's begin. And don't go into the chain spaces or the gaps here. Work into the body of the turning chain or the stitches right at the edge. So I worked 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet across 1 stripe and 1 single crochet in the junction between the 2 stripes. Now 2 across the next stripe, 1, 2, and in the junction I'll work 1 single crochet. Now 2 across the next white stripe, 1 in the junction between the 2 stripes. So keep working like that all the way until you hit the next corner right here, and we will work 3 single crochet in that corner and continue down. So go ahead and work until you hit the next corner. I'm now at my last stripe before the corner, so I will work 2 single crochet here, and in the corner I will work 3 single crochet stitches. So that's 1, that's 2, and in the corner I will work 3 single crochet so I can turn the corner. And now you can work over that tail to weave it in as you go. Here you have the free loops of the foundation chain, so work 1 single crochet into each of those free loops all the way to the end until you hit the next corner. I'm also working over that yarn tail to hide it. So go ahead and work 1 single crochet in each of the free loops of the foundation chain all the way until you reach this corner right here. I'm now almost near the corner, so I'll work into that last loop, and into the corner I will work 3 single crochet stitches. Turn my work, and now I will work along this side where I have a lot of yarn tails running along the side, so I will try to work over all of them to cover them up. If there is too much at one place, I will drop a few and just work over the others and then weave them in later. So again, I'll work 2 single crochet across each stripe and 1 in the junction between the 2 colors. So you have to make sure you're working over any tails running along the side. There's none here at the beginning, so it starts at the next stripe. The first stripe seemed a little taller and I had to work a couple of extra stitches. Now I find tails running along the side, so I will make sure that I work around them. One single crochet, 2 single crochet, and into the junction another 1. Now into the next stripe. There is a lot of tails here, so I'm dropping 1 and I will weave that in later. Just working over almost 3 already. So 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3. So keep working like that all the way to the next corner, working over yarn tails as far as possible. Now I'm almost at the end of this round and I've reached the corner. So at the corner I will work 2 stitches and then slip stitch into the very first stitch. So that completes round 1 of the border. Now to begin round 2, do not turn your work, continue working in the same direction. Chain 1, 1 single crochet in the back loop of the same stitch, 1 single crochet in the back loop of each stitch across. When you say back loop, each stitch has 2 loops, one in the front and one in the back, and you insert your hook just under one back loop like that and not under 2 loops as you regularly do. So that is what working in the back loop means. You go under just one of the loops at the back. So work a single crochet in each stitch across until you reach the next corner. I'm almost near the corner, and this is the corner stitch, so I will work a single crochet into the back loop only of the next stitch, and into the corner stitch I will go under both the loops and work 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2 and 3. Now I'll continue to work a single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch across until I hit the next corner. So keep working in the back loop only until you reach the next corner, and when you reach this corner, put 3 single crochet in that, and while working into the corner stitch you will go under both the loops, and then again continue with 1 single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch across until you reach the next corner. Put 3 under in that stitch at the corner, going under both the loops, and again you will continue working only in the back loops, 1 single crochet in each, and when you're near the end of your round I will show you how to end the round. So go ahead and work a single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch and putting 3 stitches in each corner stitch, and come back and meet me when you are almost at the end of your round. I have now reached the end of round 2, and I just have a few more stitches to work into, so I will work a single crochet into the back loop of each stitch until I reach the corner stitch right here. 1 single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch across until you hit the corner stitch, and in the corner stitch I will go under both the loops and work 3 single crochet stitches, and then I will slip stitch to the very first stitch right there. So that completes my second round of the border and my blanket, and all I have to do now is go ahead and weave in that tail. So I will bring that tail, whatever is on the right side, I will bring it to the back, and we can now weave in any of those remaining tails to complete our blanket. And the tails should be woven in along the back side of the blanket and not the front where we have the nice textured side. Any tails you have at the front should be pulled to the back and then woven in on the back side of the blanket. And you should weave in the tails into the same color stripe, the brown to the brown, the white into the white, and so on. So let's see how to do that. To weave in the tail, thread it through a tapestry needle and weave it in back and forth 2 times or 3 times. Go in and out through the back of your stitches at least for 1 inch. Gently pull through. I like going a little longer. And then go back in the reverse direction, in and out. Pull through, and then trim your yarn close. So that's how you weave in the tails. Go ahead and weave in all the remaining tails on your blanket and you are done. I hope you enjoyed working this easy textured blanket with me. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press that bell icon to receive notifications when I post new patterns. Thank you so much for watching.